On December 5, 1945, 5 U.S. Navy bombers, collectively known as Flight 19, took off from Naval Air Station Fort Lauderdale for what should have been a routine training mission. The weather was clear, the mission was simple, and the planes were piloted by experienced crew members. Yet, what followed was one of the greatest mysteries in aviation history. Flight 19 vanished without a trace, and despite extensive searches, no wreckage or survivors were ever found. This baffling disappearance has since become one of the most iconic cases linked to the Bermuda Triangle. The mission began as any other. The 5 Grumman TBM Avenger torpedo bombers were tasked with a navigation training exercise over the Atlantic Ocean. Their planned route would take them east from Florida, over the Bahamas, then north, and finally back west to their base. At the helm was Lieutenant Charles Taylor, an experienced pilot with thousands of flight hours. However, just 90 minutes into the flight, things started to go wrong. Taylor reported that his compass was malfunctioning and he couldn't determine the squadron's exact location. Other pilots confirmed that they too were experiencing navigational issues. Radio transmissions from Flight 19 revealed growing confusion and tension. Taylor's voice, calm at first, became increasingly uncertain as he tried to guide his squadron back to safety. He believed they were over the Florida Keys, but ground control disagreed. Taylor's decision to head northeast, believing it would lead them back to the mainland, only seemed to worsen their predicament. By the time the sun set, the bombers were running low on fuel, and their transmissions grew faint. "We are completely lost," one pilot reportedly said. "We'll have to ditch unless landfall is made." Those were among the last words ever heard from Flight 19. In the hours following the disappearance, the Navy launched an immediate search and rescue operation. A Martin Mariner flying boat, designed for such missions, was dispatched to locate the missing bombers. Shockingly, the Mariner itself vanished shortly after takeoff, along with its 13 crew members. Witnesses on a nearby ship reported seeing a bright explosion in the sky, leading some to believe the Mariner may have suffered a catastrophic fuel leak. Even with additional planes, ships, and extensive search efforts, no trace of Flight 19 or the Mariner was ever recovered. The disappearance of Flight 19 and the rescue plane only fueled speculation about the Bermuda Triangle, a region in the North Atlantic Ocean infamous for mysterious disappearances of ships and aircraft. Theories about what happened range from plausible to outright fantastical. One of the more conventional explanations is that human error and navigational equipment failure played a significant role. Taylor's confusion about their location and the squadron's lack of reliable navigation tools may have led them far off course, ultimately causing them to run out of fuel and crash into the ocean. Others believe natural phenomena unique to the Bermuda Triangle could explain the disappearance. The region is known for sudden storms, rogue waves, and magnetic anomalies that can disrupt compasses and other navigation systems. Could these environmental factors have conspired to doom Flight 19? Some scientists suggest methane gas eruptions from the ocean floor could cause rapid sinkings, though no definitive evidence supports this theory in the case of Flight 19. Of course, not all explanations are grounded in science. The Bermuda Triangle's reputation has made it a hotbed for paranormal and extraterrestrial theories. Some believe Flight 19 encountered a time warp or portal to another dimension, explaining why no wreckage was ever found. Others claim the bombers were abducted by aliens, pointing to alleged UFO sightings in the area around the same time. While these ideas lack tangible evidence, they continue to capture the imagination of those fascinated by unsolved mysteries. Another intriguing possibility is tied to classified military experiments. The 1940s were a time of rapid technological advancement and secretive government projects. Some theorists speculate that Flight 19 may have stumbled upon something they weren't meant to see, leading to their deliberate disappearance. The lack of concrete answers has only fueled such conspiracies, as has the Navy's official report, which listed the cause of the incident as unknown. The mystery of Flight 19 endures not just because of the unanswered questions, but because of the human element. These were young men, many of them barely out of their teens, who trusted their training and their leaders. Their disappearance left families and communities devastated, and the lack of closure has been a lingering wound for decades. Even today, searches for the wreckage continue, driven by advances in technology and a desire to finally solve this enduring enigma. So what really happened to Flight 19? Was it a tragic combination of human error and environmental factors, or is there something more extraordinary at play? While we may never know the full truth, the story of Flight 19 serves as a haunting reminder of how vast and unpredictable our world can be. As long as the Bermuda Triangle remains an unsolved mystery, the legend of Flight 19 will continue to captivate and intrigue.